Good morning. I'm delighted to be here today and honoured to be able to participate in this special occasion. I'd like to thank His Excellency President Ghazouani for his vision for Mauritania's energy transition and the role he sees BP playing in it. I know that from speaking to His Excellency that he sees the Greater Tortue Ahmeyim project, which I will refer to as GTA, to be of massive significance for the country. And we in BP are in complete agreement. A special thank you also to the Minister of Petroleum, Mines and Energy for the challenge, for the partnership, for the friendship. So a huge thank you to His Excellency Minister Saleh. The formation of BP's partnership here in Mauritania, as well as in Senegal almost 6 years ago, was a source of huge pride for all of us within BP. Now, discovering gas fields is always very exciting, but turning those finds into production and watching how they benefit the country, the communities, is equally exciting. And that's what we are striving to do here in Mauritania. Our project here is big, truly world scale. And best of all, it has the potential to make a real difference to this country and in the global energy transition that is well underway. So we know that there is an expectation to succeed, and we will do just that. I'd like to acknowledge our friends at the Ministry of Petroleum, Energy and Mines here today, and partners, SMH, and Andy Ingalls and his colleagues at Cosmos Energy. Together, we are forging the foundations for a long-term successful energy hub here in Africa. And that matters for Mauritania. It matters for the energy transition in the wider world, and it matters for where BP is headed. Whenever BP enters a project, we ask ourselves three fundamental questions. The first question we ask ourselves is whether the project fits BP's purpose. Then we ask ourselves whether it involves the right partnerships. And finally, whether there is potential for the project and the partnerships to grow into a commercially attractive proposition for all the stakeholders. So purpose, partnership, and potential. And when we look at Mauritania, it's a big yes in answer to all three of these fundamental questions. Let me begin with why it's a yes to Mauritania on purpose. Just over 2 years ago, our Chief Executive, Bernard Looney, launched a new purpose for BP, reimagining energy for people and our planet. It is founded on a reality that the world was on an unsustainable path and that energy markets would need to fundamentally change to play a constructive role in changing this path. That meant BP had to change, and we wanted to change. So we launched an ambition to be net zero by 2050 or sooner, and to help the world get there too. It amounts to the biggest reorganisation of our company in our 112-year history. We will remain focused, however, on the strong and secure supplies of oil and gas to the world, which it still needs today and will need in the future. In short, we will continue to invest in oil and gas to ensure an orderly transition, while at the same time investing in lower carbon energy to accelerate the energy transition. We are increasing our investment tenfold in renewables such as wind and solar, and we are also aiming for a 10% market share of hydrogen in core markets around the world. Green hydrogen made from renewables, and blue hydrogen made from gas, where the CO2 is captured and stored. This is what an integrated energy company can achieve, and it's totally aligned with Mauritania's ambition to be an integrated energy hub for gas and renewable energy. We also see great opportunities to build a long-lasting partnership together in support of the country's commitment to to energy diversification and low carbon. So we have a shared purpose. But a successful energy transition depends on having the right partnerships in place too. And we have that here in Mauritania. We continue to have excellent partnerships with Mauritania's Ministry of Petroleum, Energy and Mines. And I again thank Minister Saleh for his vision, his dedication, his challenge and his commitment to the relationship. And similarly, we thank Minister Gladima in Senegal for her vision and continued support. We're working along with our GTA partners, Cosmos Energy, Petrosen and SMH towards the safe delivery of gas from phase 1 of the GTA project. And I'm delighted to say that that project, GTA phase 1, is now 70% complete. So it's clear we have a supportive partnership with the Mauritanian government. It understands how production from GTA will make Mauritania, and indeed Senegal, major players on the energy landscape of the world, turning this nation into a supplier of natural gas for the world at a time when it needs it most, at a time when demand for gas is rising and security of supply is under threat. The Mauritanian government understands the need to provide a business-friendly climate that supports major projects development and encourage and promotes investment. You can see on the screen behind me evidence of that. The rocks mined here in Mauritania are now the foundation for the GTA hub breakwater. The subsea vessel you can see on the screen, the DLV 2000, is currently running operations from Nouakchott port to the field. And the DS-12 drill rig that you can see on the picture behind me is currently at work on our wells campaign, all demonstrating the support the Mauritanian government gives to this mega project to make real activity happen. The partnership extends to ensuring equal focus on investment in energy and the benefits that investment brings to local communities and to stakeholders. Recently, His Excellency President Ghazouani made clear to me the importance of investment in the country's people, local supply chain, and the social development within the country, which we take very seriously. And BP is very committed. With our partners, we are very committed to this aim, as demonstrated by the following. So right now, we have 48 national technicians from Mauritania and Senegal studying in the United Kingdom, where they are midway through the second year of a 4-year partner-funded technician training course. Later this year, we will have 24 Mauritanians deployed across BP's global operations, gaining experience, and we will, with time, bring this expertise and experience and skills back to Mauritania and into the GTA production facilities. We also take great pride in having delivered the Nouakchott Interactive Training Centre, which continues to empower Mauritanians through education and capability training. There are over 150 local Mauritanian suppliers that have worked on GTA that all have the opportunity to deliver the job in line with international standards. And more than 1,000 people have had direct employment opportunities during GTA Phase 1 construction, with many more created further down the supply chain. Again, this goes back to BP's purpose, which is focused on people as well as the planet. So it's most definitely a yes on having the right partnerships here in Mauritania. And that leads to my final point, which is potential. Mauritania is blessed with an abundance of resources. It has world-scale gas resources, and I've talked about the progress on the GTA project Phase 1. And we continue to work side by side with our partners Cosmos Energy, Petrosen and SHM on finalising the right concept for the development of GTA Phase 2. And while we do that, we are also looking at opportunities to progress activities in Berala, seeking to set up the conditions for development of the reserves, working closely with our partners, hand in hand, every step of the way to realise its development potential. all parts of our plans to build a multi-decade successful partnership with this tremendous country. But Mauritania's potential goes beyond gas. The country is ripe for renewable energy development too. For a thriving solar industry, you need plenty of sunshine, and Mauritania has that. To harness the potential of wind, you need space and you need consistent wind conditions, which Mauritania has that too. To create a hydrogen market, you need integrated energy hubs, and Mauritania is working towards realising that potential. And for all these opportunities, you need a supportive government. You need trusted and experienced partners, and you need companies with the know-how to combine capabilities to create integrated energy solutions. And Mauritania has all this too. So in conclusion, this session today is about making Mauritania an integrated energy hub for gas and renewable energy, for the benefit of the country, its people. I was asked BP's point of view on the possibilities of this happening. For us, it's very simple. Mauritania has the right purpose, it has tremendous partnerships and potential for success. What's more, Mauritania's ambition is aligned with BP's transition strategy. Mauritania has a long-term commitment from us in the country's energy transition, and an equal dedication from us to invest in the country's people, local supply chain, and for social development. The very people who will benefit directly from Mauritania's plans coming to fruition. Together, we can achieve remarkable things, and BP looks forward to playing its part in making this happen. So I would like to reiterate my thanks for this opportunity to speak today, and I look forward to meeting and speaking with many of you throughout the day. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.